Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. If you hear piano in the background, that is my dad trying to learn Silent Night. Not going too well by the sounds of it. You might notice my setting is a bit different today. I am back at home for 2 months. Pray for me. Today's video is going to be a little different. I just wanted to make a video that I'm passionate about and something that I hope could make a positive impact on the world a little bit. You know, me and my 22 subscribers. Thank you all, by the way. That was so nice. This topic is a little controversial and I really wish it wasn't, and that is the topic of climate change. In this video, I hope I can help inform you a bit on climate change and help you realize the impact you have and what you can do to help. So a little small background about climate change. Carbon dioxide, or CO2, is being released into the environment from coal, natural gases, and agriculture, and lots more, but those are the big ones. 1/4 of CO2 is absorbed by our oceans, 1/4 is absorbed by our forest, and the other half stays in our atmosphere. The reason carbon dioxide is so harmful to environment is because it creates an invisible layer around our atmosphere, which traps heat in the earth. This is known as the greenhouse effect. As we're seeing now, this heat causes droughts, it causes ice to melt, raising the sea levels, it causes heat waves, and it causes extreme weather events. If we don't do something soon, we're looking at a major food crisis. And unfortunately, as water warms, less CO2 is able to be absorbed by the ocean. And as we know, our oceans are warming, unfortunately. So a big thing we rely on are our trees and forests. So deforestation is a huge problem in today's world, and the biggest cause of deforestation in the world is agriculture and making space for crops and cattle and livestock and everything like that. About 30% of the world's land that isn't ice is given to agriculture. The big issue with cutting down our trees to make more space for cattle is that about 9% of America's carbon emissions comes from agriculture, and cattle makes up 62% of that 9%. So the major problem with this is we're constantly cutting down trees and forests, which absorb our carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen through photosynthesis, and we're replacing that with cattle that produce a ton of carbon dioxide. So now more carbon dioxide is going into the atmosphere and less of it is being absorbed by the forests. About 12.7 million acres of forest are cut down each year for agricultural farming, and cows make up a big majority of this. Cows take twice as much land of gram per protein than chicken and pigs, and cows take up 20 times as much land per gram of protein as beans. And this is all because cows have a slow reproduction rate and a slow growth rate. We have to change the way that we're living. In 1 year right now, we use 1.6 years worth of resources, meaning that it takes Earth 1.6 years to regenerate the resources that we use in 1 year. This is due to overfarming, overfishing, and the unbelievable amounts of carbon dioxide we're putting into the air. This is pretty much what happened to Easter Island. They used up all the resources way too fast, and they weren't able to make new resources in time to feed their people, and they all disappeared. And we should learn from that. A study in 2017 found that if every American switched out their beef diet for a bean diet, it would get us halfway to meeting the Paris Agreement's goals of 2020. Which I know is this year, but that's just a 3-year difference. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I'll leave all the sources in the description. I'm also a natural resources and environmental science major, so some of this information I did get from my textbook in my classes. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!